What's up everyone, welcome back to another video with the Millennial Finance. It's finally coming. After being delayed 6 times, it finally looks like the Ethereum merge is going to go ahead. As the most popular blockchain at the moment, this is probably one of the biggest crypto events that we've had in a long time. Vitalik Buterin, the founder of the Ethereum network, predicts that the merge will happen on the week of September 15th, 2022. So today, we'll be talking about all things the Ethereum merge, what it is, why they're doing it, and how it may impact prices. Cha-ching! So what exactly is the Ethereum merge? In simple terms, the Ethereum network is shifting away from the traditional or the old proof of work to the new proof of stake. Out of all of the cryptos out there, the only two well-known ones that are still running on the old proof of work model happens to be the two largest cryptocurrencies being Bitcoin and Ethereum. Nearly all other cryptos have moved or have started with a proof of stake model, and they do so with good reason. For those of you who don't know, the way that the proof of work mechanism works is that there are a bunch of miners worldwide who have very powerful computers that are needed to validate transactions for both Ethereum and Bitcoin networks. This is why you've maybe heard of Bitcoin miners, and you've also seen some of those TikToks with massive factories or warehouses of just computers validating Bitcoin and Ethereum transactions. They get rewarded every time they do this in the form of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and the rewards are so big that there are multiple listed companies in the US who do just this. So while this can only be done by people with powerful computers, and most of the times it's run as a business rather than just an individual who wants to have one piece of hardware, that doesn't really work. So compared to the proof of stake model, anyone with that particular crypto can stake it to help validate transactions on the blockchain. If you still don't understand, don't worry, try to rewatch it, but that's not the most important thing, because what we really want to know is why are they doing this? So one of the biggest criticisms of crypto is that it requires a lot of energy just to validate these transactions. For example, I did a quick Google search and even I was surprised because 1.29% of the total energy consumption in China is purely done for Bitcoin and Ethereum mining. 1.29% doesn't seem like a very big number, but when you put it into context that this is of total energy consumption in a country like China, then it really shows how much energy it's consuming. This obviously isn't very environmentally friendly, and I suspect that even Bitcoin in the future will have to move to a proof of stake model. After the merge, the Ethereum Foundation expects energy consumption to reduce by 99.95%, which shows how efficient the proof of stake model is. Another reason that Ethereum is going through with this merge is that down the line, it allows them to optimize their network to increase TPS or transactions per second and lower gas fees. For those of you who have never made an Ethereum transaction, you probably don't know the pains of having to pay so much money just in transaction fees. I mean, very recently there was an NFT mint by BAYC. It was so popular that people spent over $100 million just on gas fees. Honestly, it's one of the reasons that I don't like the Ethereum network and I don't participate in it beyond owning Ethereum. Yes, it is because I'm poor and I'm not about to pay about $5 for every transaction. So even though this merge won't increase TPS or lower gas fees just yet, it is a step in the right direction. To me, this is absolutely necessary for Ethereum to ever gain mainstream adoption, because who's going to use Ethereum on a day-to-day basis if you have to pay $10 for every single transaction? Now that you understand what's going on and why the Ethereum Foundation wants to move to a proof of stake model, the question on everyone's mind is, will Ethereum moon after this merge? The short answer is, it depends. One of the main catalysts, which I think is legit, that could cause Ethereum to moon is that after this merge, there will be less Ethereum distributed every single day. Remember how I told you Bitcoin and Ethereum miners were rewarded in Ethereum and Bitcoin for validating transactions because they paid a heavy amount for their hardware upfront. So because the hardware was so expensive, the Ethereum Foundation had to pay out hefty amounts of Ethereum just to cover their costs. The thing is, if the rewards weren't good enough, then these miners won't be incentivized to help validate the transactions on the blockchain, and Ethereum as a whole would not be able to process transactions. So with proof of stake being way more efficient, anyone with Ethereum can simply stake it to help validate transactions, the rewards that the Ethereum Foundation will have to pay out will be far less. On average, staking rewards for crypto generally range between 5 to 7% every single year. So couple this with transaction fees that get burnt over time, and Ethereum supply may actually start to become deflationary and decline over time. So with a lower supply and continued dominance of the L1 market, this could prop up the price of Ethereum over the long run. Just remember, this bull thesis is actually the one that makes the most sense to me, but it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen on the day of the merge itself, but as time plays out, it could have a pretty big impact. Another thing that some people are arguing is that now that Ethereum is more environmentally friendly, more people, or especially large investors like institutional traders, will actually be more willing to invest in Ethereum, but that is kind of a reach to me and it's up for debate. Regardless of all the bull theses that you'll hear about Ethereum on, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, just remember that most of this news is already priced in. From the lows that we've had in June, Ethereum has actually outperformed most other coins and is currently up 80%. In the last 1 month itself, Ethereum is up by about 5% while Bitcoin is down 5%. Another delay, while unlikely, will definitely lead to people selling off their Ethereum because a lot of people are actually buying in anticipation of this merge. Another thing to consider is that this could very well be a sell the news event. We see this a lot in stocks, in crypto, in NFTs. People buy something in anticipation of an event, and then at the very day that the event happens, people just sell to take profits. So personally, I'm starting to buy more Ethereum. My portfolio was way too heavily tilted towards Solana, and honestly, it currently still is, but I have sold a big chunk of it and starting to put more of it into Bitcoin and Ethereum. To me, this only makes sense even if the merge wasn't going to happen because they are the two largest cryptocurrencies. Yes, maybe they don't have the best returns moving forward, but cryptocurrency on its own is already so risky and volatile that, it won't hurt just to go for the blue chips. In my opinion as well, if the Ethereum Foundation can follow this merge up with higher TPS and lower gas fees over the next few years, they will crush any other L1 chain in the market right now purely due to the first mover advantage. They have also said that they're aiming for a transaction per second speed of 100,000, which is incredible. But then again, all of these crypto chains always say that they can do up to X TPS, but never seem to be able to do it. Also, thanks to the recent crash, the Ethereum price, similar to all other crypto, is much lower than where it used to be just months ago. However, I'm not going to go full allocation right now. I'm just slowly buying as we build up to the merge event and even post that. After all, markets are still extremely choppy right now. News of an individual crypto like Ethereum will still get drowned out by a macro view such as Jerome Powell saying that he will continue to raise interest rates. Anyway, if you want to invest in Ethereum, then check out Luno or Huobi. They're both great exchanges for you to buy crypto. Check out the links, we've got it down below. Let us know down in the comments below, are you going to be buying more Ethereum? Thanks for watching this video to the end, guys. Give us a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.